Hey guys, it's welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be showing you guys how I did these
Boho
braids
braids.
using synthetic hair, because we're always doing the more affordable versions of hairstyles. So if you guys are interested to see how I achieve this look, just continue watching. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and share this video. Thank you so much for watching, and let's get straight into the video.
So guys, I'm using this three-way mirror that I got from Amazon to help with my parting because my parting be crazy. I also got that braiding rack from Shein. It's not the wooden one, it's plastic, but it does the job. And yeah, so I'm about to show you guys what I use. I use this twisted up braiding hair that I got from my local beauty supply store. This hair, I actually really like it. It's so similar to the texture of my first, not it's more similar than um the other braiding hair, especially those ones that I got from Amazon. But yeah, for the curly pieces, well, I got this from Amazon. This hair was actually very soft, not gonna lie. I don't know the name of it, but I can link it in my description box. I also used some hair accessories, and I initially started using this edge control, but it was leaving some white flakes, so I just use shea butter, as you will see in one of the clips. So as I said, I use the mirror to part my hair. I'm just setting up you guys so you can see. Yes, I'm just going to part my hair to start all this first. I don't pre-part because I'm just too lazy, man. Um, so I just part as I go. which I'm not a braider. I have no idea. I'm just trying a thing. But yeah, I really find this mirror to be helpful. Parting is still not perfect, but it's better than you can watch my previous videos and you'll see. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing here. I'm just going to speed up this section and get into the actual braiding. So as I said, I did use this edge control initially, but then it was just leaving like some white flakes at the root, so I stopped. So I wanted to do some I guess this is about medium size braids. So for the back part, I did just regular traditional box braids, which is where you split the hair into two-thirds, one third, and you loop the one-third piece as I did around the bigger section, and you just wrap it around your finger. And I'm just here splitting my hair into three equal parts. Then I'm just going to attach each section to those three parts and just basically braid down just like a regular braid. For the curly pieces, I did have to cut the hair. Sorry, I didn't show that on camera. So the hair came as one long thing, so I had to cut it in half. And I'm just feeding that in and braiding down for about 2 to 3 braids, 3 to 4 braids, to just ensure that it's secured. Then I take out the long piece, as you can see, and continue braiding. Once I braid down for another maybe 4 or 5 plaits, and then attach another piece of the curly hair. And right, so that's what I'm doing here. So you can see I leave about 3 inches, um 3 inches of the hair for which I'm going to braid into the actual plait. And as I said, I plait it down about 3 4 times, and I take out the long piece, and it's just to ensure that it's secured. I'm not sure if you guys are understanding, but hopefully the video explains it. So I'm just taking out the hair. It's not really hygienic to put it in my mouth, but I couldn't find any of those alligator clips. So I'm just continuing to braid it down, and I think I added about maybe 4 pieces, and basically I'm just repeating this process. So once I get to the end, I continue adding hair, and I just basically braided down. I was just experimenting with different ways to seal the braid. For the back section, I just really braided down the hair and left it like that. But once I got to the front, I started tying it off. But what I did was just to ensure I added enough curly hair towards the end so that the end also has some curl, as you can see. And that's how the hair looked. So I'm just giving you guys another example. So the same, I splitted. I split my hair into three parts, and not three parts, two thirds, one third, and I just loop, right? So I split it there, then I'm just going to loop the smaller part around the larger part and ensure that they're as equal as possible. I'm just going to wrap that around my fingers like so. Then I'm going to split my own hair into three equal parts and to attach those three sections onto my hair. And I'm just going to braid down just like a regular braid. Some persons start adding the curly hair from early. It depends on the look. I didn't want my hair to be bulky, definitely, because I wanted to look like I'm using human hair, which when after wetting the human hair it becomes like less dense. So I was aiming for that look. I just didn't want it to be bulky. So I did like very tiny. It wasn't like very tiny, but I didn't add a bunch of curly pieces to each plait. But anyway, so I'm doing the braiding down now. As I say, I braid down for about 3 or 4 times with both the long and short parts of the curly hair. And then afterwards, I take out the long section. And you can attach it with a clip, or I just held it between my lips. And then I continue to braid down. So again, just adding in the hair. This is repetitive, so I'm sure you guys understand. Even if you don't understand me explaining, but from the video, hopefully. So yeah, just continue to braid and then pull out the hair after it's secured enough, and that's basically what I did. And as I said, I used the traditional box braids in the back, but just like towards the front, like the very perimeter, I used the feeding the knotless braid. But the box braid obviously will be more secure and last longer. The knotless braid might look a little neater, so that is why I did it towards the perimeter at the front, that is. Right, so as I said, I ensure that I continue feeding in the curly hair towards the end, just so that the ends can be curly and that curly effect can be throughout, because I didn't want it to have curly middle and the end is straight from the regular braid. So I just continue to add the curly hair, and as I said, I just left it like that towards the back because the braiding hair was also there, and as I said, this hair was very textured, so it didn't really need much to seal the ends. However, if I realize that I have a lot of curly hair, I would just tie it, because the curly hair is way more silky than the braiding hair. I'm also just going to trim up a few of the pieces that are sticking out. And yeah, after that, then that's basically it. So this was in the night. I started from morning. And then it was really in the night, daylight savings, but it was like after 5 or so. Yeah, so this is where I said I started using the shea butter. I think for the top half of my head. I did moisturize my hair, but it was feeling a little dry, so I started using the shea butter. So yeah, so it's the same process I did, splitting the hair into three. But I just wanted to show you guys this portion because this is where I did the knotless Um, so it's similar where you just feed in the braid. So I started feeding in from the very root of my hair. Then I just continuously adding in. I think I only did three feed-ins though, just because I didn't want the hair to be bulky. So I did some skinny curly pieces as well towards the front because I want to have like that fringe effect or whatever it's called. So it's the same thing. I just braid it down about 3 or 4 times, and I pull out the curly piece. It can be a struggle to find the curly piece, as you can see here. Well, yeah, so once you find it, you just move it out of the way and you continue to braid down. Yeah, so that's basically how I did my hair. I also want to show you towards the end of the ones at the front. I also just added more curly hair towards the bottom as well, and you'll see that in a bit. Right, so towards the end, I bend the hair in half instead of long and short, and I just continuously added hair, so you can see that it gave off that curly effect there. And because it had more curly hair and less of the braiding hair, I had to actually wrap the braiding hair and tie it off, because the braiding hair was way easier to tie off. As I said, it wasn't silky as the curling hair. So that's basically how I did my hair. Guys, I made the biggest mistake of my life. I don't know why I decided to hot water my hair. I did some a light trimming, and then afterwards I placed hot water on the hair, and my gosh, it straightened the curly hair. Oh my god, it straightened the curly hair. So I almost cried, and afterwards I had to, like, the next day I had to recurl the hair with some perm rods, so the curls might look a little more tight. But yeah, that's what I did, because I was not going to redo this nor take it down. And I was talking to my friend, and she was like, yeah, just try to curl the individual pieces, the curly pieces. So that's what I did. So thank you, Chanel. Yep, and this was the final look. I love it. I love how it turned out. I must say though, I don't know if it's because I place hot water on the hair or what, but it is tangling, so I wouldn't really recommend this hair. I'm not sure if I didn't hot water it and left it dry, if it would be tangling as much, but I have, see, as you can see there, I've already been experiencing some tangling. But as for the hairstyle itself, I really loved how it turned out. I'm so proud of myself. If I should do this again, yeah, I understand why people use the human hair, but I just wanted something for my birthday, and I love it. Also, quickly, guys, I use like 2.25 packs of the braiding hair, and I think about 3 packs of the curly hair, 4 packs. But all in all, it was less than $40. So I'm not mad about that. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye bye.